have the kind of oils that help your skin, help your hair, help your nails, help your immune system. So avocados are good. And of course, one of the most important foods in all of nature is the lemon. The bioflavonoids, which are healing nutrients, are under the skin, the white pulp. Now the seed of the lemon has a bitter in it, and it's like a caprylic acid, and it's great for parasites and candida and the yeast that builds up in your intestine because you've had too much sugar and meat. Well, this cleanses that intestine. The great intestinal cleanser and blood purifier, lemons. And over here is cauliflower, one of nature's most perfect foods, and of course you've got the garlic as you see it in shallots. Now, this is just some of the things. And parsnips. Parsnips are very healthy for you also, and squash. Steamed squash and juice squash. So you see, when you look at what you're eating, and you realize that you're eating the same foods all the time, the average American should be eating a minimum of 9 servings combined of fruits and vegetables per day. The most I can find the average Americans eating in the way of vegetables is 1 to 1.5 servings, and teenagers are only eating a half a serving, and that's because French fries were considered a serving. Fruits, we're not eating enough fruits at all. In fact, some people don't eat any fruits at all. They have fruit drinks, but that's not real fruit. It's sugar, water, and corn syrup and artificial flavors. When you flood the body each day with your 9 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables, and you use variety all year round, using different ones, and you juice these, then you're giving the body the real enzymes, the catalysts of life, the spark plugs for energy, fiber, 40 to 50 grams a day, the different colors of the chlorophylls, the phytochemicals, the antioxidants, and the trace elements, the full spectrum of what we need to prevent disease in the first case and to maximize wellness in the second. It's not difficult to eat right, but you got to start here, making the right selection. Now, let's take a look at fruits. Okay, I love fruits, so we're going to have some fruits. I generally get 2 days worth of fruits because in the summertime they begin to go bad. Plums and peaches and nectarines. I eat them and I juice them, and that's what's very good. And also for noshing, anytime you really get hungry at night, have a tangerine. It doesn't really raise the blood sugar level. Love, love mangoes. All right? And kiwis are good too. Now, I don't eat bread, but for those of you who do eat bread, make sure you get the sprouted bread. By getting sprouted bread, it doesn't have all the gluten in it that other breads would have. Now, spelt bread is good. You can get spelt bread, or you can get some of the sourdough bread. And again, it's made without the dairy, without the butter, and it's tasty and delicious, and it gives you good fiber. So that's it here, except for watermelon. I like all the melons are good, and organic. And by the way, I juice a lot. I juice an awful lot of the grapes. So I'm going to get one of each of the grapes. Now let's swing around here and continue on. Bananas are a good source of potassium, and by the way, I like to peel them, freeze them, and then juice them, and it makes a nice kind of banana parfait. I sprinkle some walnuts, almonds, pecans on that, maybe some carob that I've melted, which is great. Apples, of course, are always important, and there are many different types of apples. I like the Fuji apples. Pears. Pears are great if you've got constipation. A pear a day helps keep constipation away. Now then we come over here to the vegetable section, nice yellow peppers. I like to stuff peppers with different grains and chopped up mushrooms and onions. And you got to be careful with lettuce like this because it generally only lasts about a day before it starts to wilt. But if you eat it today, it's very good for you. And then we've got turnips. I love to wash and peel turnip, dice it up, saute it in olive oil with some garlic and cayenne. Delicious. I eat it the next day in a salad. And of course, great steamed broccoli. Broccoli, cauliflower, celery, you do not want to eat raw because it's very difficult to digest. Always steam it. It's much more available in its nutrients. And cabbage, I love cabbage juice and steamed cabbage with fennel, with raw honey, and mustard seed, a great dish. Now we come to probably one of the most underutilized sections, and that's the grains. Here we have basmati rice, which is a aromatic rice from India. We have brown rice, short grain, brown rice, long grain. We have wild rice, a blends. There must be 9 different types of rice here. And sushi rice, which is a sweet rice. Get your rice, it's inexpensive. Look, we're talking about what? Organic, $1.69 a pound. Now compare that to white rice that has no real nutritional value. Now a lot of people like a cereal in the morning, and that's okay. And I'll show you how to do it where it's still healthy. Get a natural organic granola. Now this contains organic rolled oats, raisins, that's good. Date powder, that's fresh dates that are powdered, that's good too. Hazelnuts, excellent. Unsulfured molasses, still good. Apples, almonds, outstanding. And spices. So that's an excellent one there. Now there's at least 20 types of homemade granola. And these are high in fiber, good grains. And then you know what I do? I put a tablespoon of that delicious tasting high protein powder in it. That gives me a great breakfast in the morning. So that's how you get your breakfast, that you can have something filling, if you want that, if you're used to that, that's good tasting, that gives you your protein, fiber, complex carbohydrates, B vitamins, and you feel good. Americans like things that taste good. We like our food spicy and flavorful. This will really add that. This is what the Japanese add. This is an organic sweet white miso. This is a soybean paste, and it has a nice sweet flavor to it, and it's a ferment. And what that means is when this goes into your system, it helps enhance digestion. It helps your body recreate positive, healing, healthy bacteria. Sugar, alcohol, even in moderation, meat, that creates harmful putrefying bacteria. And a lot of disease starts in the intestine because of what you eat. This is a great detoxifier of your intestine. And take 1 scoop of this, put it in boiling water, chop up a little scallions, chop up a little onions, chop up a little shiitake mushrooms, and you've got a great soup. Throw in some tofu, and that's what you get when you go to a Japanese or Chinese restaurant. You're getting tofu soup, but you're getting it with nice miso. Now there's yellow miso, white miso, red miso, and this, your kids will love this. This is called mochi, and this is a soybean ferment product, and it's got cinnamon in it, it's got raisins in it, it can have apples in it. Low in calories, lasts for a long time. You take this and you put it in your oven, and you just bake it just a little, and it puffs up. It gets big like this, and it's soft crunchy on the outside and chewy on the inside. Now some people will put a little jam on it, like a natural preserve-free, sugar-free jam, strawberry jam, blueberry jam. Others might pour some maple syrup on it. But you have this at night, or when you want a snack, it fills you up. And because it's made from rice and other ingredients that stay a little longer in the system, you won't be hungry for hours after eating this. A great snack. Well, this is a real fun area here because here we have the nuts and the seeds, and look at all the beans, the things you never eat, like black sesame seeds and regular unhulled sesame seeds, and couscous, white couscous, black couscous, mung beans, azuki, pinto, soy, great northern navy, French lentils, great tasting, green lentils, split peas, yellow split peas, green split peas, black turtle beans, lima beans, black-eyed peas. Now I know you eat those up here in the South. And zucchini beans, kidney beans, 7 barley beans, chickpeas, millet, quinoa, oats. These are all delicious, nutritious, inexpensive, loaded with protein. And then look at all the dried fruit combinations here. There's over 30 varieties of dried fruit, from papaya, great for digestion, pineapple, phenomenal for enzyme activity in the system, mission figs for energy. When I grew up, I was vegetarian, but I ate a lot of dairy, and my eyes were always puffy. And then one day I gave up dairy, and within 1 week, that puffiness went all away. Now this entire section here, clear down from way down here to way up there, is all milk substitutes, like rice milk. And it comes in every flavor, from cherry to chocolate, from vanilla to plain. And then we have soy milk, and an equal number, and oat milk, and almond milk, and coconut milk. And look at all these different alternatives. Great tasting almond milk, by the way. I have that, and I take it with me. So whenever I'm traveling, I take one of these rice milks with my protein powder and